Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of my Slayer series where I try to get to 500 mil GP from regular tasks. But anyways guys, I do have a few goals for this episode, and I'm going to start doing that where I have like a specific goal that I want to achieve before the episode. And before I started the tasks, I felt like I wanted to hit 300 mil GP in my tab, and I also wanted to get 1 million strength from this episode alone. So let's see if we can actually hit that mark, and let's go. So the first task of the episode, I got grotworms, which I really don't mind. They're actually pretty decent. Their experience per hour isn't the best, but their money isn't the best either. But I don't know, I just really enjoy them. And for the first 4 tasks, I did them like off stream, and it was like the first time I slayed off stream in a long time. So I actually could focus on the Slayer, and it was quite fun. So finished that pretty quick in 30 minutes. And then after that, we did go to the Irits, which is my favorite task. You guys should know that. Irits, whatever you want to say. It doesn't matter. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's amazing. It's like 160k per hour Slayer, I believe. I could be wrong on my own info, but for sure they're like 3 mil an hour on task. And that was a very good task for me. I mean, I got a lot of like rune items I remembered, but I didn't really get anything like worthwhile in terms of like rarity. But then I got my first Abyssal Demon task in like, I believe 5 or 6 episodes. It's been a long time. And this one actually took an hour, mainly because I had like 300 and I was banking all the ashes. So yeah, if you guys do Abbey Demons, don't worry, they're not going to be an hour. I'm really slow because I do all the ashes. I had a huge amount, but I did get 2 cool drops, I guess. I got a whip, which, of course, they're going up like crazy right now because of the new weapons coming out that use the whip, use the staff of light, and use the dark bow. That's coming from the wildy worms. That's for a later update. I don't remember when it's coming out, but it will be using the whips, so that's why they're going up. So always cool to get that. And then I also got a Triskelion key piece, which of course, I mean, that's great. I think that's like my 4th piece since I did my video on them. So hopefully I can get, more just throughout Slayer. Following that, I got Ganodermic Beast, which I can tell you right now, I got so many times in this episode, it's crazy. But this was a pretty standard one. Nothing special happened in this task, so let's move on. I got Gladii after that, so Order of Ascension members, and this one I only had like 138, so it's pretty quick. The last task before it, I was dry for 160 kills, so I was feeling like if I don't get a key this task, I'm broken. Like, my luck is broken. But I did end up getting 2 keys, which always great. I did get the Sextus and the Quartus keys, and I believe the Sextus is one of the most expensive right now, other than Primus, so always good to get that one. And again, got the Ganodermic Beasts, but this one's slightly different from the first one I had. I did get a Triskelion key piece, so not too bad there. And I don't know, they're just a really fun task in general. It's cool to see the stack of my polypores in my bank as well as the flakes. I have over 100k spores right now, and then I'm at like 30 something k flakes. So hopefully by like the end of the series I can maybe hit like 50k flakes. That'd be amazing. But then I got Abbey Demons again, so not too horrible. But I did get a beam like pretty early on in the task, and I thought it was a wand because I saw it like really quickly and it kind of looked like the end of a wand, but it ended up only being the head, so I was kind of disappointed. But still, I mean, a head's okay. It's cool to get here and then. I don't even think I kept it, honestly, because I'm not really into those kind of items. It is kind of interesting to get them every now and then. And then I got automatons, which are not that bad. I do enjoy them. Only 20 minutes for like 100. I was really hoping for another glove because I do have 1 glove already, but I got my hopes too high, so I didn't really get anything there. Moving on, I did get the mutated Jadinkos, which I haven't had in a while too. I think, well, I did have them last episode, but it feels like I haven't had them in a while. But I mean, they're pretty decent. I don't really need to do them anymore because I did the 2 loot videos from them, and I don't really do the favorite points anymore. But overall, I mean, they're a decent task still, and I do recommend doing them. I do it with melee. I know I shouldn't really do the melee, but considering I have that strength goal in this episode, and I do want the 120 strength, that's why I picked doing melee over mage, because I do know that mage is slightly better here, but it's just my preference. And then I got into hills, which I have not had in so long. I don't think I've ever like gotten the task. I don't think I skipped them, but they're a good change of pace, and you do make a ton of money now. I mean, well, not now. I mean, you used to be making like 4 mil an hour, but they kind of nerfed the ice in the hills where the Lantidime seeds are a lot more uncommon. So it's not good anymore just to camp the ice in the hills, and I do not do that anymore. I kill the shadow, smoke, and the ice. kind of indiscriminately. I just kind of skip the blood ones because I don't really want to do those because they suck to kill. But overall, I mean, that task still probably made me like 2 mil, maybe 2.5. No, probably not. Maybe 2 mil. I think that's probably a good benchmark. But overall, I mean, it's still a fun task. I mean, this episode has so many repeating tasks. Look at that. I have automatons again. Like, this episode just has so many repeating tasks. It's kind of crazy. But this one was pretty standard. 20 minutes, automatons. Not too shabby. Got nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, I wish I would have gotten a glove again, like I said. I'm probably not going to get one. I already have one, I guess, from this series. So the third Ganodermic task right there. It's pretty standard again. Nothing happened. It kind of sucked because I do wanted to have other tasks. But, you know, when I get Ganos, I don't like skipping it because they're so good. I don't think I've ever skipped a Ganos task, honestly. So, I mean, I did do it, but I was hoping maybe I could have gotten, like, Dark Beast or something. That would have been cool. But, you know, I just kept on getting Ganodermic. And then I got Elves, which, of course, you guys should know is my second favorite task. Look at that Slayer experience. That is why. 200k experience per hour. And if you guys do get an Elves task, I do recommend killing the meleeer ones that I'm killing right now with the magic. Because they have better drops, it seems like. And they're easier to kill than the Kadarn Rangers and the Kadarn Majors. They might have changed how those Rangers and Majors work, because I've heard from other people that they're really good right now. But in my opinion, I still think that the meleeers are a little bit better to kill because of their, you know, better drops in general. And I think that they're really easy. They really are really easy. So if you guys are struggling to kill these elves, I do have a guide on them, so I can maybe put a link in the description for the guide. They still are like 3 mil an hour though, so I do recommend doing this task, guys. Because 3 Ganodermic tasks are not enough, I got another one. And nothing happened in this task too. I mean, I gotten tons of money through this episode, as you guys can, like, you know, notice. I mean, I had Abbey Demons, which are guaranteed like 2 mil per task, even more sometimes. You know, Ganos are probably like 1.5 mil to 2 mil each task. The Gladii task was probably 2 mil because of the 2 keys. Irits are 2-3 mil. You know, all those tasks are making me tons of money. So I really think I can hit the 300 mil mark this episode, but we're going to have to see in the price check later. But I mean, something did epic happen in this task. It turned out to be my 800th task. So 200 more tasks until I hit the 1,000 mark. Hopefully I don't hit the 1,000 mark in this series, because that would mean I would have to do another 200 tasks, and that would be kind of, that would be a lot of episodes. That'd be another like 12 or 13. So hopefully we can maybe not do that, and hopefully I can get some like Edemu tasks. That would definitely speed up the series in terms of money. But all around, I mean, it was pretty awesome to hit that 800 mark. And then to finish up the episode, I got the Gargoyles task. And this one was actually pretty special because it did finish up my 1000 Gargoyles loot video, which should be my next video after this one. And all around, I love this task. I mean, if it's not a 5 on the screen, I don't know why it's not a 5 on the screen. So it might be a 4, and that just might be because their charms are kind of bad. But to me, in terms of money and experience, they're probably a 4.5 to 5, and especially the money. I mean, their experience isn't like crazy, but their money is very good. It's like 2.5 mil an hour or more, and for a task like that, it's only like 25 minutes, and you know, it's just quite enjoyable. That pretty much wraps up this episode in terms of tasks. Let's go into the stats and drops pages. Let's see how those have changed. First up here are the stats, and first change, you can see that my Ferocious Ring count has broken the 50 mark. I only got like 3 this episode, but they were all in one task, so I mean, that's kind of cool. You know, as for tasks, obviously I'm at 240. It's 15 per episode. Skips, I did add like 8 or 9. I don't remember what I skipped, but it was like 8 or 9. I did get the 300 points on the 800th task, so that's why my points jumped a bit. But overall, this episode did take like 7 hours. Now I'm at 121 hours in this series. That is just crazy to think how much I've slayed since I started. And probably next episode, as you can see, all of my experiences will be over 10 mil, and then we can change to the M notation, which will, you know, I don't know, that probably doesn't really matter, but it's kind of just a cool benchmark that can be, you know, achieved. And for sure, you know, HP will hit that. I don't know about like range, because I might not range that much, but it did seem like I did reach the 1 mil strength goal in this episode. I think I got like 1,022,000 strength experience. So I did reach that 1 mil strength goal that I set before I started. So I'm happy about that. And then as for Slayer, I think I increased like 900k. That put us up to 13.5 mil. I basically have gotten a 99 Slayer in this series. But, you know, of course I'm at like 31 million or something like that. And now for the drops, there has been like 3 significant changes in this. One being I did add the 2 keys on the Ascensions, and the tooth halves I've added like, I believe like 10, maybe 13. I don't remember how much I had last episode, but I'm over 100 now, which is pretty crazy. And I don't know why the tooth halves are so much more common for me than the loop halves. I don't know if that's with the coding or that's just me, but it doesn't seem like that's legit if they're each 50% drop rate. I did add the 1 whip from the Abbey Demon's task, putting me up to 3. Kind of sucks that I don't have a wand yet. That'd be nice. I'm going to try to get much more Abbey Demon's tasks, and that would maybe change those values. But as for the charms, nothing really changed. I should hit the 3,000 blue charm mark, though, next episode, and then maybe 8,000 crims as well. Now let's move on to the price check. Let's see how much my tab is worth and see if we hit that 300 mil goal. So here's my tab, kind of unorganized on the bottom, but you're just seeing the top right now, and I'm nearly like 5,000 Infernal Ashes, as you guys can see. That's pretty cool. I will try to probably get more of those tasks because Infernal Ashes have been going up a lot since last episode, and that does mean my tab has gone up a lot as well, just from the prices. But if you guys can remember from the last episode, I finished at 268 mil with a increase of 18 mil that episode. So my goal is to 300 mil, and that would be 32 mil increase in one episode, which is kind of a stretch, but I felt like it could happen. And as you guys can remember, I've gotten so many good tasks this episode. 4 Ganos and Irates, Abbey Demons, all these things. It should be pretty close to 300 mil, and I was really optimistic about it. But when I did price check it, I was very, very close, but I only had 296 mil. So only off by like 4 mil. So, I mean, I guess I could say I got the goal because I did increase 28 mil in one episode, which is pretty good. It's well over average per episode at this rate. And, you know, I didn't hit the 300 mil, but I'm pretty much there. We are 60% done with the series now. Hopefully, we can hit 500 mil by, I'm going to say, episode 22. That's going to be my estimate. And that seems a little early, you know. I mean, that's only like 6 episodes. But if I get Edemu, I can definitely speed this up. And you guys know that if I get like a blood shard, that's like 20 mil or something. So let's just hope all that works out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I tried a few new things. I tried kind of explaining monsters more, and I tried making that little goal thing to make every episode a little bit unique instead of more, you know, just formulaic like normal. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to read some feedback, and I want to see if you guys are enjoying this series still, because I'm definitely enjoying it still. It might be a little monotonous for you guys to watch. It might be a little monotonous for me to play, but I do enjoy it still, and I hope we can maybe do another 5 or 6 episodes. I think that's a pretty good number. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next episode or next video, which should be, you know, roughly a week for the next episode. I'll see you guys then. Have a good day.